Assalamualaikum. Morning.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay.
Morning.
Kejap ya, saya ambil attendance dulu. Ada, wait ya, sorry. Clear ke suara saya tu?
Clear, clear.
Clear, okay,
Ya,
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Kejap ya. Technical team dekat mana? Boleh saya tahu technical team Pitram?
Here, Doktor.
Okay. So, kita tak start lagi. Saya akan ambil attendance dulu. Nanti video, actually saya dah download, but you are playing the video kan? You are the one yang akan play the video, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So, tak apalah. Jadi, saya akan panggil ikut turutan yang diberikan kepada saya lah.
Okay.
Boleh? Okay. Thank you. So, yang assist saya ni nama apa ni?
Farhani.
Farhani. Okay,
Yes.
Farhani. Thank you. Ya. Kita akan mula dalam maybe around 2 minutes more. Yes, 10, pukul 10 ya. Okay. So I think we should slowly start to begin because we are close to, yes, exactly 10 a.m. today. Saya akan panggilkan nama dulu, at least ketua projek ataupun wakil lah need to present throughout our presentations of video today. So kita mulakan dengan Haikal Fitri Harun. Ada tak? Tak ada.
Hello.
Oh, ada.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello, Puan.
Okay, Haikal.
Alright.
Hai.
Okay. Alright, thank you.
So kita ada Tilai Kumar, anak lelaki Pahatali. Ada tak? Ada tak Kumar?
Hello,
Oh,
doktor. Boleh dengar tak,
ada.
doktor? Sorry.
Boleh. Okay, boleh.
Video tak keluarkan. Saya tengah
Tak.
setting.
I can't see your face.
You can see, but I cannot see my face here.
Oh, okay. It's okay then. Cuma nanti ada Q&A session lah
Thank
ya.
you, doktor.
So please make yourself available.
Okay, boleh.
Right. Is Dayanti?
Okay, thank you.
Ada.
Ada ya. Okay.
Ya.
Izhar Ishak?
Mr. Prof, ada.
Okay. And then we have Muhammad Shazwan Syed Abdul Razak. Ada tak?
Ada.
Okay, Shazwan. Alright. We have Nur Rashidah binti Muhammad Nur.
saya ada.
Tak ada. Okay. So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, my name is Dr. Umi Hamidatun Muhammad Sofyan Lee. So, currently I'm working as a senior lecturer at University Sains Islam Malaysia under Faculty of Economics and Muamalat. So Alhamdulillah, so for today I was appointed, I will be your moderator for this session, inshallah. So we will try to settle within the time frame that they are given to us. So I think all the participants is here, and now I would like to invite lah kan. We need to get to know who is our jury for today. So Dr. Fazida Muhammad Idris, also from USIM. Ada Dr. Fazida?
Ada.
Ada? Oh, ni doktor. Doktor fakulti mana?
Dari Kolej Pemerhati Insight.
Oh, okay. Nice to know you. And then I would like to invite Professor Madya Dr. Wan Yusmawati binti Wan Yusof from UPNM.
Hai, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam. Oh, muda lagi doktornya. Okay, insyaAllah, we will try to make informal lah kot kan our discussion for today sebab nak hilangkan nervous for our presenter ni. So, kita punya, mana tadi? Saya punya assistant tadi.
Ya, doktor.
Okay. So, saya kena baca balik ke instruction tu? Tak payah
No, it's okay.
Tak payah kan? Okay. So, I think saya akan sekejap ya, sikit lah tentang diorang siap sediakan skrip untuk saya lagi ni. Okay. So Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will have in total 7 presentation and we have 7 presenter that will present their innovation, research and finding, insyaAllah. So each presenter is given 7 minutes to present and followed by 5 minutes Q&A session by our jury for today. We have Dr. Fazida and also we have Professor Madya Dr. Wan. Okay, so boleh lambai-lambai sikit lah kita punya juri hari ni. Okay, so without further ado, I think I would like to call first our video presenter, Ketua Projek Haikal Fitri bin Harun. So tajuk projek ni adalah Polar Bottle Easy Kit and Effective Visualization Tools to Determine Molecular Polarity. So code project is COO 110. Okay, so kita boleh start lah kot. Ya? Okay, all the best. Haikal.
Boleh, doktor. Alright, thank you, doktor.
Polar Bottle Easy Kit, an effective visualization tool to determine molecular polarity. And here is our team members. Haikal as a team leader, Shakila and Amira as the team members. From candidate examination report of PSPM SK015, more than half of KML students struggle with the concept of molecular polarity. The similar situation is observed from a reputable journal where students have difficulty explaining the relationship between polarity and electronegativity. Rahmani et al. Stated that students also struggle to visualize abstract concept, and here are our objectives. So, what is Polar Bottle Easy Kit? The Polar Bottle Easy Kit consists of a hands-on tool and an online app. They are made up of low-cost material and they help students to visualize bond dipole easily and determine molecular polarity accurately. Our innovation is based on ADI model, which are analyze, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. During analyze phase, we found that many students struggle with the concept of molecular polarity. Due to that, our team find the need to design Polar Bottle Easy Kit to mitigate the issue. Hence, we developed hands-on Polar Bottle Easy Kit using low-cost item, and the app was created using online developers. From the feedback, we improved the functionality and make it more user-friendly. Upon improvement, the Polar Bottle Easy Kit was implemented in the various classroom settings. We then evaluate the effectiveness of Polar Bottle Easy Kit using a pre-test and post-test. Student feedback was also taken through a survey. And here is our innovation design.
And here's our app tour. This is our homepage. You can click on the instruction button to get the full details. Then, you can explore the Let's Learn button to see various molecular geometry. For example, you can click the basic shape AB5 representing trigonal bipyramidal. From here, you will be guided with a video to use the polar bottom EasyKit according to the given shape. You will learn to determine the cancellation of the bond dipole, double moment, and the polarity of the molecule. You can also see other shapes, let's say AB2E3. After learning, you can try out our intuitive tips to assess your understanding. Like you can see here, this is a drag and drop game. Once completed, click finish and send it for checking. You can see your mark at the top left corner. Next, you can rate the app by clicking the star icon at the right bottom of the app. And lastly, you can write a reflection to share your products. Now, let's us look into the implementation of polar bottom EasyKit in classroom.
And here's our novelty. Polar Bottle is an effective visualization tool that enhances the learning experience. It is an environmentally friendly tool that promotes student-centered learning. So this is the impact of our innovation. We can see that there is a drastic improvement in students' mean scores before and after using the Polar Bottle EasyKit. The mean score improved by positive 2.51. From the thematic analysis, students stated that the concept of bond dipoles and dipole moment can be explained effectively. We also received feedback from the head of chemistry unit, pensyarah cemerlang kimia, and subject matter expert in chemistry. Briefly, they mentioned that Polar Bottle EasyKit is helpful to visualize abstract concepts so that it is meaningful to learning. For the commercialization potential, our product is ready to be used and commercialized to a wide range of learners. In terms of outreach, we have shared the innovation to various platforms like YouTube and TikTok. The innovation has also reached other professionals in different disciplines, and most recently, we shared the innovation during STEM Colloquium 2023 via hybrid mode. And afraid not, our product is protected by MyEco. We also have won Gold Award and second best project overall. So in conclusion, Polar Bottle EasyKit has proven to be an effective visualization tool to determine molecular polarity. Get yours now. And that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Haikal, Fitri bin Harun, and team. So I will open the floor for questions from our jury.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. Okay, maybe I can start with the question first. Okay, so thank you for the interesting presentation. Okay, may I know from this research project, what is your future plan about this project?
All right. Okay. I think that's.
Okay.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Doctor, for the question. So we believe in for our future that we wanted to go above and beyond because we have implemented this internally in Labuan Matriculation College. And what we plan to do in the future is we wanted to make this product available to various institutions because we already package it package it in a very simple, easy kit that other lecturers or other teachers can use it in various settings. So we wanted to go furthermore, explore more, and also market it a little bit better because we improve from time to time. So we hear feedback from the internal settings. We get feedback from other lecturers, and we also get feedback from students. So from time to time, we get to improve them bits by bits. And once they are ready to be packaged and sell as a unit, we will want it to be used more outspreadly, especially to Malaysia and also worldwide. It might be a game changer to the industry as well.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, do we have any question from Dr. Wan?
Okay, I only want to ask which level student that you target for this project?
Okay, thank you for the question, Prof. Wan. So basically, at the current level, we are targeting for pre-university students because this concept of molecular polarity is the basis understanding for the student to understand a little bit better during their degree, because the concept of molecular polarity will be used in other disciplines as well. For example, in terms of the solubility of the compound and the solubility of the chemical, because polar molecule will dissolve in polar solvent and so on. So by understanding the fundamental at the pre-university level, we can market that at the pre-university setting as well as for the first year or second year degree students as well. All right.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay,
All right,
that's
thank you
all.
so much, Dr. and Prof.
Okay, congrats to Haikal. Alhamdulillah,
Thank
very good
you.
presentation and very interesting. So I think we move for our second presenter, PC San, Ketua Projek. The project leader is Tilai Kumar anak lelaki Patha Tali. So for this project, the code project is C0037.
What is the best way to study physics and science? Can you please suggest me some? I think the best way for you to learn physics and computer science is by using this app called PC Sense.
A very good day to everyone. Do you find it difficult to study physics and computer science? Are you still stuck on the traditional study method? Let me present to you PCSEN. PCSEN stands for Physics and Computer Science. It is created by the minors team, which has two physics lecturers, which are Sir Ronald Francis and Sir Subramaniam, and another two computer science lecturers, which are Sir Tilai Kumar and Sir Sun. So these lecturers combine physics and computer science in one learning method by using the Genially apps. They coded this program by using JavaScript, CSS, HTML, and CodePen to create a sandbox learning experience.
Can I take physics and computer science together? The joint major in physics and computer science combines these two areas of study to give you a solid grounding in both while providing you with a unique scientific perspective.
About computer science. This computer science program is to prepare matriculation students with core elements of computer science and information technology to pursue their first year degree in related fields.
It is offered to matriculation students to acquire concepts in physics as well as to enhance students' manipulative skills through practical sessions.
For computer science, the focus topic are transmission media, while for physics, the focus topic are vector and scalar quantity.
Introduction. Joint major with physics and computer science subject, implementing in one roof learning, while reducing the stress faced by the students. 2. Problem statement. Problem on students understanding syllabus due to students' learning curve and time retention. 3. Objective and innovation. Innovative approach combines areas of study to give students a solid grounding in both subjects, while providing them with a unique scientific perspective. 4. Learning skills. Students were able to freely play, practice, experiment, and improvise by self-direction.
This innovation aims to implement one roof learning method while reducing the stress faced by students with applying game-based approach to bind both physics and computer science subjects together.
Problem on students' understanding syllabus due to students' learning curve and time retention. Second, students lack motivation, engagement, and enthusiasm for the computer science and physics subject as they find theoretical learning difficult and they lose interest in the subject as they do not see real-life and meaningful application. Innovative approach combines areas of study to give students a solid grounding in both subjects while providing them with a unique scientific perspective. Second, to increase learners' motivation, engagement, and enthusiasm for the subject, computer science and physics by incorporating game elements in classroom experience.
Innovative thinking is the ability to create something new, moving away from traditional thought patterns. With the help of innovative thinking, one can generate new ideas, act differently, and come up with novel solutions to problems.
PC Sand Brick Structure. In our structure, we have 4 levels. In level 1, we have computer science subject under the subtopic transmission media with 5 questions. The second level, we have physics subject under subtopic vector and scalar, 5 questions. The third level, we have 2 questions of computer science and 3 questions of physics. And the last 4th level, we have randomly computer science questions in 3 questions and physics in 2 questions. They are randomly adjusted. After the 4 levels, students are able to play a mini game.
We conduct 2 testing for this innovation. First, alpha testing, first cycle of the innovation product. Second, beta testing, second cycle of the innovation product with few improvements from the alpha feedback. Item 1, did PCSN activities have positive impact? Item 2, based on computer science subject, and we focus on networking. Item 3, is it PCSN experience? Students will recommend to their friends. Item 4, is it this method is less time compared to traditional method? Item 5, would student like to learn more through this method? And item 6, is it this subject they like to learn through this method?
Let's see the findings from students.
Alpha and beta testing for students' feedback form for PC Sand effectiveness. Item 1. Alpha testing scores 4.67. Beta testing scores 4.92. Meanwhile for item 2. Alpha testing scores 4.56. Beta testing scores 4.88. For item 3. Alpha testing scores 4.33. Beta testing scores 4.94. For item 4, scores highest difference where alpha testing scores 2.83. Beta testing scores 4.85. Which shows the significance of this new innovation to expand further. Few improvements based on alpha feedback were done before beta testing been conducted. 1. Questions are arranged in 4 levels. 2. Improvise game and more challenging questions. 3. Buttons and color were improved and link integrated. 4. Improved background music and background sound. Overall students' marks were analyzed after post-test evaluation. Out of 100 respondent, 47 students able to score 20 over 20 marks, which is 47%. Meanwhile, 28 students score 19 marks.
Overall, based on my experience, I think that PCSen is a very fun and interactive learning method. I hope to see this type of learning method more in the future as technology advances each day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we move to Q&A session with our jury.
Maybe I can start first. Okay, thank you for the participant. Okay, I just want to ask you one question. Is this only for physics subject for chapter vector? So is there any chance to for other chapter or only you focus for vector and scalar?
Okay, thank you, doctor. Have a nice day. Thank you a lot. Can hear my voice because we have heavy rain at Labuan so far. Can listen to me? Can hear my voice here?
Yes.
Okay, thank you a lot, doctor. Actually, for time being, we are plan. So far, we have done for vector and scalar topic, for physics and for computer science. We done for transmission media, but in future we plan to improve to other subtopic as well. So for the first time, we want to try. We want to find the correlation between subject transmission media, which also use cable and light. Then same as well go for physics subject. Right? We use light for vector and scalar also. So we want to find the correlation between the subject so that we want to extend further with other subtopic as well as in future.
Okay, thank you. So, Dr. Fazida, any question from you?
Okay, maybe just simple question. Thank you for the presentation. Okay, from based on your review, have you ever found any related research that is almost similar to yours, or maybe they are using other method in order to improve for certain problems? And if you have found it previously, what is the difference between yours and the others, and or what is the uniqueness of your research project?
Okay, very nice question from you, doctor. Actually, this one will be the first in Malaysia, I think so, because no one have done a research to combine both subject. We come out with this plan because we want to introduce, because we already have the STEM learning in ideas in Malaysia, but student cannot find the what is the importance why we to have combine between different subjects. But when we come out with this kind of idea, they know already. Oh, that's why we have STEM style of learning in Malaysia nowadays. But in future, I think it will be I think will be extend further lah in Malaysia. But if overseas, they have already done research on this, how to combine different kind of subject, especially science subjects. But in Malaysia, I think it will be the first kind of this because it's very new to our learning style method. We already have STEM, but we don't we didn't have something that really integrating both subjects. We just want have one subject and that another one will be like just add on to the subject. But we didn't have any balance between two different science subjects. I think so far in Malaysia. But this one will be the first studies to, I think will be the breakthrough lah, to our education system.
Okay, I think jury agreed with the answer. All right, so
Thank you
I
a lot.
think without further ado, I would like to invite our third presenter for today, Fee Fan, improving students' understanding in kinematics in physics. Ketua projek adalah Isdayanti Ismail. So the code project for this presentation is C0093.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day to every one of you. I'm Mimi Shahida binti Abdul Wahid, representing my team from the Center for Foundation Studies IIUM. Would like to present to you a project developed by us entitled FIFAN, Improving Student Understanding in Kinematics in Physics. Project code C0093. There were 6 of us working on this project. Besides me, there are Isdayanti Ismail, Nur Fariha Azlan, Muhammad Zahid Rizwan, Khairul Anwar, and Nurul Azrina.
At first, it's kind of hard for me to understand. Kinematics for me is one of the hardest subjects. It's very interesting, challenging, and fun for me to understand. Really amazing. It's quite unexpected, right? It's a fun concept.
Gamification in education has been examined as a way of enhancing student participation, motivation, and project presents the FIFAN, which applies gamification method in teaching kinematics in physics, underscoring its opportunities and difficulties. There were 4 objectives for this project. The first one is to increase student interest in learning physics by using gamification. The second one, to implement student-centered learning in physics subjects in their daily life activities. The third one, to enhance student participation, motivation, and achievement in learning kinematics. And number 4, to improve students' interaction in the learning process. Among the research, I would like to quote a paper by A.D. Hafizan in 2019, where he said that the data from interviews revealed that the possible reasons for the decrease in interest towards STEM subjects could be due to the quality of teaching and learning that they experience in the classroom. Acknowledging this challenge to make physics more engaging and enjoyable for students, we designed FIFAN, a fusion of education and entertainment.
Let us now have an overview about this scheme.
After completing the mission, we hope that students could achieve 2 of our course learning outcomes, which are they should be able to explain the definition, laws, and concepts of physics, and also to apply the terminologies and principles of physics correctly to physics problem. After the tryout, in order to get the feedback from the student on this FIFA game, as well as this gamification learning method, we conducted a survey by giving out questions for the student to answer. The survey question use a Likert scale and it covers 4 main aspects. The 4 aspects are the student's gaming experience, students' attitude towards the game, the content as well as the question provided in the game, and number 4 will be the student motivation after playing the games. And here is the results from the survey. 75% students agree that the game should have no time limit. And 75% of them agree that the game should provide rewards such as coins and a leaderboard. So 74% of the students feel encouraged to take notes, listen carefully, and study regularly after completing the game, while 74% agree that they enjoy the game and feel motivated to answer all the questions to complete it. And 73% had a good experience while playing the game. The results from the feedback can be summarized into 3 main points. The first one would be engagement. FIFAN is designed to captivate students' attention and keep them engaged actively in the learning process. By incorporating interactive gameplay and problem-solving physics, the game stimulates critical thinking and problem-solving abilities to the students. FIFAN's user-friendly interface and intuitive controls make it accessible to all students, ensuring that no one feels left behind. The second keyword would be enjoyment. Another significant aspect of FIFAN is the emphasis on enjoyment. FIFAN provides a stimulating and fun environment for students to explore physics concepts at their own pace. The game incorporates visually appealing graphics and an exciting storyline, all contributing to an immersive and entertaining learning experience. The third point will be motivation. FIFAN enhances student motivation in multiple ways. The desire to complete in every mission before proceed to the next mission motivates the student to apply the prior knowledge in kinematics specifically. The game offers a sense of autonomy, allowing students to apply the physics concept that they have learned in class before answering the questions in the game, and thus this will further increase their motivation to learn. FIFAN incorporates real-world scenarios and application of physics, making the learning experience relevant and meaningful to the students. As a conclusion, gamification has the potential for the evolution of physics education by enhancing student engagement, motivation, and learning experience. results of the feedback survey found that the FIFAN able to give a positive impact on student learning and understanding from various angles, especially involvement and motivation when engaging with the game. The use of certain game elements encourages students to learn and play at the same time. They are able to apply the prior knowledge gained in class and therefore improve their understanding on kinematics physics. For future recommendation, we would like to make FIFAN as free online educational game that can be accessible in the App Store, mainly the mobile App Store, since the youngsters nowadays own a mobile phone on their own. And the second would be to use FIFAN as a learning tool to assess student performance related to physics. Perhaps it could be used as one of the components of assessment in our physics courses. And that's all for me. If you have any question, feel free to drop your comments below. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you for our third presenter. So I think we may proceed for Q&A session.
Okay, thank you for the presentation. We are going to start first. Okay, I have two questions. The first one, may I know the size of respondent, the sample survey, and then the second one is why do you choose this gamification method instead of other gamification methods? For example, there are also Minecraft, and then students also can learn physics from Minecraft. So why do you choose your method, or what is the uniqueness of your gamification method? That's all.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For the first question, the number of samples is about 48 students. We have conducted the running of the game for two groups of classes, so consists of about 50 students. So about 48 students responded to the survey. And then for the second questions, we choose this concept, which is the escape room concept actually, because we would like to fit it with the theme that we choose, which is the kinematics, where under kinematics, the topics cover on the motion, the force, the work and energy. So we try to combine the questions related to this topic and form it in the form of this type of game. I have a friend, Sister Fariha would like to add some more to that question. Okay, please, Sister.
All right, Assalamualaikum. If I would like to add for the beneficial of what is the reason behind of the usage of Geniality as the platform instead of other platform, because number one is that Geniality is very interactive platform. It is just like the PowerPoint. Everybody is the educators nowadays are well known with the PowerPoint. So there is no need for professional training for the educators to use the Geniality. And besides, in the generally, it's just like the template that we have to create more than one types of game. We have board games, we have a hangman, we have escape room, we have all sorts of interactive features, so that these features is actually I can say that it's concurrent with the students nowadays attractions to a learning process, besides using a very quite traditional, conventional, and board features of the games. Thank you.
Okay, we proceed with our second jury.
I have no question.
Okay. All right, thank you. So I think we may proceed for our next presenter with the code project C0078. So the titles of this project are Scratch 3.0 Visual Teaching Aid S3VTA. So the project leader for this project is Siti Sakinah Muhammad Yusuf. The floor is yours.
The objectives are to develop engaging instructional materials, to foster active learning experiences through the creation of visually stimulating teaching aids, and to promote inclusivity and accessibility in algorithmic education. Understanding math relies on grasping programming basics and practicing algorithms consistently. Insufficient practice can hinder comprehension, emphasizing the need for personalized approaches to support learning and problem solving. Recognizing how students learn is crucial for effective teaching strategies.
Product descriptions.
S3VTA is accessible in both online and offline versions. It is easy to follow and visually engaging. S3VTA is ideal for hour of code activities. The S3VTA is an innovative tool, providing offline and online project options for versatile learning. With an emphasis on visuals and minimal text, it facilitates understanding and engagement, suitable for various learning styles. Compatible with all devices, including smartphones, it ensures accessibility for all students, supporting major operating systems without requiring installation for the online version.
Students' response.
The questionnaire used in this instrument consists of 9 questions. The Cronbach's alpha coefficient, 0.82, indicates high consistency, affirming scale reliability. These are the results. First, it helps to develop algorithm project, M equals 3.55, SD equals 0.50. Second, blocks with different color schemes in Scratch assist students in determining different algorithm concepts, M equals 3.51, SD equals 0.50. Third, S3VTA and Scratch is suitable for game development, M equals 3.47, SD equals 0.50. Fourth, students enjoy learning using Scratch, M equals 3.47, SD equals 0.50. Fifth, it makes students interested in learning algorithms, M equals 3.37, SD equals 0.53. Sixth, it helps to improve students' understanding of different algorithm concepts, M equals 3.35, SD equals 0.52. Seventh, it promotes interaction between both students and lecturer during practical class, M equals 3.35, SD equals 0.48. Eighth, it motivates students to concentrate working with their projects, M equals 3.31, SD equals 0.47. Lastly, it is easy to use, M equals 3.29, SD equals 0.54.
Innovation impacts. Products dissemination. Product sharing.
Dạ, hình tánh này, lấy. Wow. Okay, let me see. Oh yo, why curry pop? The background of curry pop. 啊，这个，哇，你跟这个美不美呀？哇。
Product sharing. Product recognition. Innovation achievement.
The S3VTA can be used for the teaching and learning of algorithm and programming as well as can increase students' understanding and interest. Therefore, the use of this S3VTA is strongly encouraged to help improve student understanding and interest in the subject of algorithm or programming.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Very interesting presentation. I pun tengok macam tak berkelip mata saya tengok.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think we move for Q&A session with our jury.
Okay, I'm asking you, congratulations So what is your future planning? Do you plan to patent your products, or you already apply for patent?
Uh, Thank you so much, Professor. Um, Actually, um, I would like to apply for patent, but I don't want to hinder sharing because most or others they are scared if it's copyright or patented, they don't want to share, they don't want to use it, and they don't want to implement and sell it. For me, it's actually I want to share, not scare. It's lillahi ta'ala. So anyone can use it, and even if they want to sell it or whatever, it's okay for me because I want to share and I want others um, to use my material and consultation, of course, if they want to.
Okay. So, Dr. Fazidah?
Okay, thank you for the presentation. Okay, if I from the title, it is Scratch 3.0, right?
Right,
So,
right, doctor.
is this an improvised project, or maybe previously there is Scratch 1.0, 2.0? And then if it is yes, what are the improvement compared to the previous one?
Thank you so much for the question, Doctor. Okay, this is actually my master's research. I started when I read the Linux Journal in 2013. At that time, Scratch is more multimedia than programming. So I developed developed these visual teaching aids to help students to understand C++. But now Java lah, we teach Java, and there is trial and error, and I keep on improving. And I've already shared with MIT, Miss Melody Disher from MIT, and she think it's interesting because my Scratch is more to programming, and I keep on what you call that keep on improving. I have a lot of materials, hundreds of slides and pages to share. I can email if you want the material. I can email to you. You can contact me later.
Okay. Saya dah PM dia.
Okay, I'm going to reply to you, doctor.
InsyaAllah, insyaAllah. It's very interesting because the few subject quite dry kan. So kalau
Yes.
boleh dapat very simple game for me myself is very helpful lah sebenarnya. Okay, thank you Siti Sakina. So I think
Thank you so much, the moderator.
alright. So we move to our next presenter. With the course code C0061. So the project title, Sound Wave from Indigenous Culture as Parts of Experiential Learning Project in Sustainable Way of Teaching Physics. So the project leader is Izhar Ishaq. So the floor is yours.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you for being here with me. Today I'm going to share an innovation on teaching wave physics by using an apps that we developed by observing the wisdom of the indigenous community in Malaysia. The ancestors of the Jakun people arrived in Peninsular Malaysia more than 5,000 years ago. The apps that we developed could calculate the frequency generated by the tube musical instrument.
Dr. Hafiz and Dr. Nazir are using the FFT function to detect the various frequency generated by the two tubes with different length.
The apps is developed using Power Apps. We choose this apps because it is compatible with Microsoft Teams. The apps can be directly shared to all our students. The formula is programmed into the buttons. In the deployment mode, the students can key in the temperature to get the velocity of sound wave. The value is then calculated together the length that had been keyed in by the students to get the frequency of the tube. A survey was conducted on the students' perception of the apps. They gave an average score of 4.77 over 5. A good response indeed. The students really loved the apps.
Thank you very much for being here with us. Inshallah, hopefully, the apps that we develop will help the student to learn physics better. Thank you. Wabillahi taufiq. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Prof, for listening to the video.
Okay. So we may start with Dr. Fazidah or Dr. Wan for question session.
Okay, maybe I can start first.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, Doctor.
It's just simple questions.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Maybe based on your experience,
Okay.
is there any other apps or these apps that we can embed it with some sort of visual of the sound wave? Because
Correct, Prof.
this one is just detect the sound wave.
Yes, correct. Okay, our innovation basically we are using Microsoft apps lah, basically, Power Apps, because why? I think you all know everybody in the university nowadays we are using the Microsoft base, and it's easy because we have Microsoft Team and so on, so we can share the apps to every student. So that's the idea basically, something easy, then is it accessible to the phone, so because as you all know, as lecturers, everybody is using phone now, isn't it? So you can just ask the student, use your phone, calculate it, and then go to the lab, or maybe in fact we can just do it in the class, because you just need bamboos with different length, and then you can get it. And the idea basically to make the class fun, and then to integrate for me arts and science, isn't it? And that's the idea, to have this medium, because physics is a very dry subject. If you just show the formula, everybody get bored, and by the end of the day, everybody is sleeping. Okay, so the idea basically to engage them. I know because now I think just now we see that everybody is going online, but we need to have some kinematics also, and kinesthetic, and then the student doing motion, not only looking at the computers and so on, but we need them to engage lah. That's the idea basically, to have fun. Allah Alam.
Actually, your target audience?
Yeah, Prof?
Dr. Wan?
Audience.
The target audience.
But the idea tu lah, Prof, basically because we are doing community project with the orang asli, and I see that they have a lot of wisdom, the orang asli. That's the thing. So the idea for us, we learn from them, and then we use it to the current so that the knowledge is not lost. Wallahu alam, Prof.
And what is your future plan?
Well, the future plan basically, just now we are just showing 2 frequencies. The idea basically we can simulate all the frequencies, and then the idea now actually I'm teaching back the orang asli, how to do their sewang. For me, their sewang is very boring. Actually, what we can do, actually we can improve it. That's the idea. I'm sharing to them, we need to improve on the frequencies. We need to improve on the song. Actually, there are many. If you go online, there are many. But this is one of the villages that we visited in Kuantan, and I see that. This is the thing we are sharing with them. Wallahu alam.
Oh, nanti Dr. Izhar expert lah dalam sewang ni.
Not so say expert lah, but we are learning. That's it. We are
That's
learning.
good. Alright, very interesting
Thank you,
to
Prof.
explore. Okay, ada lagi daripada juri? Tak ada ya. Okay. So
Thank you,
hebat-hebat
Prof. Thank you,
presentation.
everybody.
Saya tengah gamam saya dibuatnya. Okay. So next, I would like to invite our next presenter, video presenter, code project C0044. So the titles of the project, Plastic Pollutions, SDEP Methods, Transforming Teaching and Learning for Environmental Literacy and 21st Century. So our project leader is Muhammad Shazwan bin Sheikh Abdul Razak.
Alright, so when we go into the classroom, normally students will ask questions like, why do we need to learn this topic? So I realized that it is very important for teachers to incorporate the connections between real life and also what they're learning in classrooms.
The current problem with the curriculum is that it does not really revolve around the green chemistry aspect. It does not really promote students to appreciate what environmental impact does the science do and make it impactful to the learners of the student.
According to my observation, I can see that the implementation of 21st century learning skills is quite lacking in our classroom. So when we think about it, if we continue this to happen, it will have a very negative impact to our students when they go to university and when they go to the workplace.
So with all of those addressed issue, as an educator / innovator, our team come up with a solution where we want to incorporate a new framework. This framework is known as SDEP. SDEP is a framework that aims to link the real-life problem with our current curriculum in order to produce a much more enlightened generation. For this study, we try to incorporate SDEP framework in the classroom of chemistry, where we want to teach microplastic problem. The aim of this research is we want to use that framework to improve student 21st century learning skill and also their environmental literacy.
That framework consists of S, which represents stimulating, D representing deepening, E is for experimenting and exploring, meanwhile P, which is the last component, representing planning and presenting. In S, stimulating, students will be exposed with various stimulants, which is a sensory or attention grabber, which is to induce student attention, curiosity, motivation, and simply to allow them to engage with the material provided.
in our curriculum or in our lesson, we induce student curiosity by projecting with various material such as pictures regarding plastic pollution, videos, and ask them to caption those motions or those experiences in Padlet.
In the second phase, deepening, where we will deepen the student understanding in the discussed issue. In that framework that apply in this class, what we did was we gave the student several articles from the online regarding the topic of microplastics. The students now will start to explore more regarding the concept of microplastic through various media such as YouTube videos, journals, articles, and even some of the students go to the extent to check the issues on ChatGPT. This indirectly applies some sort of integration of technology in the classroom, and the student themselves are becoming more alert, and they were shocked regarding the issues of microplastic, which is something that cannot be observed in normal traditional classroom.
So for the E part of STEP stands for explore and experimenting, in which we're gonna ask the students to experiment with the plastic that they can find in their surrounding. They're gonna do tests like buoyancy tests or maybe cut mark tests. And also what we're gonna do with those plastics, we're gonna give them a material in which serve as a guidance, and they're gonna use that one to explore from where the plastics come from and where the plastic is going to go throughout the life cycle. And in the end, they will see that in the whole process, they can understand the plastic pollution is very, very bad.
All right, so in the last step of SDP, we have plan and presenting. So in this step, students have discovered an issues after they're going through with the plastics. So now they're going to have to find another solutions to mitigate on how to solve plastic pollutions. So they can present their ideas through posters making, through video makings, and etc.
From the incorporation of that module in our classroom, we find that significant improvement in the students' environmental literacy and also their 21st century learning skills. When we assess in terms of their creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and communication skills, all of students shows significant improvement in their skills. On top of that, we also collect feedback from the students. They find the class session where we use that module improve their 21st century learning skill and also their environmental literacy. They find that this allow them to become more aware of the situation that currently faced by the world.
The novelty of this project is very simple. First, it is free. Second, it is easy to be used. And third, it is versatile and flexible. So what's next for STEP? Number one, we are in the midst of applying for the copyrights with Dana IP 2.0, my IPO. And then second, we want to expand the utilization of STEP not only for chemistry, but we want it to be used in other subjects due to its versatility. And also, we want to bring this out beyond our college to other institutions.
Okay. So very nice presentation and nice sharing from those who in line with this apa tu project. Okay, so we move to our Q&A session with our jury today. So anyone? Okay.
I'll start first. Okay, thank you for your presentation. Actually, what is your uniqueness for your project?
The uniqueness of our project is very simple. Basically, our innovation is a framework. This framework is adaptable to other subject or curriculum, and also we provide it for free for now, because right now what we did is we provide a framework that has been tested in a chemistry classroom team on microplastics. And this framework can be used for other subjects. Like, for example, we can use it for chemistry. STEP is actually very nice, because what we are trying to do is we want to try to bring the real life problem into our classroom. Normally, in our normal day-to-day classroom, we often focus on the syllabus, rarely emphasize on the real life impact. So the common question among the students were, why should I learn this? Often being asked by them. So we want to eradicate this type of questions.
All right. Okay, Dr. Fazida.
Okay, for me, for your future plan, how do you think that STEP framework can be further implement in our normal curriculum, and do you plan to do it by using apps or something else?
Okay. For us, we start from a small scale first. We start from our own classroom, which is what we did in the video. And then we already presented it to our colleague in our unit. Okay. The next step is we are planning to present this innovation, the STEP framework, for others lecturers in other branch. For example, in chemistry, from chemistry we want to expand it to biology, physics, and so on. And then after that, other institution, and then later on, this module will be we are in the plan of making it available online, but right now we are trying to figure out the way or the best platform, either by using MOOC, or we just provide in terms of ebooks for them to just read. So I believe that if we provide it in the form of MOOC, massive open online course, where people can learn how to integrate, so it will be better for them. So it will be instead of just read it, we can sit, they can look at the planning, and then they can look at the framework, and then try to fit and mesh everything according to their own lesson.
Okay. Any additional comment from jury? No. Okay. Tengok. Mana je juri kita? Okay, last
Thank you very
presentation
much.
for today. Okay, so our last presentation project for today, code project C0114. So the titles of the project: Reprogress Evolutions of Emissory. The leaders of this project are Nur Rashida binti Muhammad Nur. So the floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Reprogress Evolution Emissary is an innovation project designed and developed by Haura. Our group consists of two members, myself, Puan Nur Rashida binti Muhammad Nur, and my friend Puan Siti Hawa Nazirah binti Hanifah. Both of us are biology lecturers from Pahang Matriculation College. Allow me to provide you with a detail of our Reprogress project. Reproduction and development is one of the toughest topics in the pre-university science syllabus. Many students encounter difficulties in learning and revising this topic. Why? This is because this topic is complex and have abundance of information. Students also feel burdened of the need to memorize numerous new terms. As a result, it becomes time-consuming and inefficient. Besides, traditional learning and revision methods are often perceived as boring.
Considering the challenges we have identified, our project aims to make learning more enjoyable, cutting down on revision time and simplifying the complexities of the reproduction and development topics.
Our project targets a variety of groups but focuses primarily on pre-university science students. Therefore, the target audience includes students and lecturers from Foundation University, STPM, diploma programs, and matriculation. So, Haura have created a board game named as Reprogress Evolution Emissary. It's clear that the name Repro aligns with our emphasis on the subject of reproduction and development. The term quest conveys the idea of an engaging and dynamic exploration within the field of reproduction and development, with the goal of achieving success while revising on the subject matter. On the other hand, Evolution Emissary represents as guiding force or ambassador to encourage collaboration among group members as a cooperative approach to group learning. ReproQuest Evolution Emissary is a colorful board game for learning and revising the topic reproduction and development. It provides an interactive and engaging learning experience for students. The game board consists of 4 separate paths, all leading to the same end goal. During gameplay, players aim to progress along their chosen path by answering questions of different difficulty levels. Elements of luck is added, making the game competitive and enjoyable. We also provide pocket notes as guided answers.
As February 2024, we have came out with 2 prototypes. The list shows the comparison features between the 2 prototypes. For the first prototype, the board is very thin and tend to move around during gameplay. It seems there may be a lack of stability in the board based on the feedback from students. As a solution, we have enhanced the board game by utilizing laminated newspaper securely, attaching it to the mounting board to guarantee stability. Additionally, as a special bonus, we have introduced more adventures along each path to heighten the level of excitement. In first prototype, we used standard dotted dice, which were affixed to color paper. According to student feedbacks, the pieces used are not only small but also unstable. The sources used in the pocket notes are also not entirely verified. In the second prototype, we implemented several enhancements, including the adoption of a do-it-yourself DIY color-coded wooden dice and larger, sturdier wooden pieces. Moreover, we also introduced bonus cards to boost excitement during playtime. Furthermore, the pocket notes were fully verified, ensuring reliability from credible sources.
Let's check out the demonstration video. For our ReproQuest game board is quite fair, which is 33 ringgit 52 cents. The price is affordable and reasonable considering the high quality content of the board game that you receive. To gather feedback and opinions from users, we conducted a survey. Data from 61 users show that the majority expressed agreement that the ReproQuest board game is effective in reducing learning and revision time. Additionally, it successfully simplifies complex information within the topic, making it more accessible. Noticeably, users found that the game transforms the learning experience into an enjoyable one.
The impact of using ReproQuest board game includes students will develop independent learning skills, learning become more enjoyable, students can assess their understanding of the topic, as well as become familiar with different questions levels. Also, we have managed to minimize the times needed for revision. Our project has been presented in the BioBrain 3.0 program. This program involved 28 biology lecturers from Pahang Matriculation College.
As a conclusion, we can say that the ReproQuest board game will benefit the users, especially pre-university science students and lecturers. As we wrap up this phase, our earnest aspiration extends beyond its immediate impact of the project. We hope that this innovative project will not only enhance learning experiences, but also achieve broader commercial success. Our vision is for it to reach a wider audience and, in the process, make a positive contribution to educational resources. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Assalamualaikum. Bye!
Okay. Very nice presentation. Okay. So I think without further ado, I would like to invite our jury for Q&A session.
Okay, maybe I can start first. Okay, just a simple question and a bit suggestion. Is your game board available right now available in the market? And then my suggestion is the game board, there is a pocket book also available, right? So maybe you can add some small QR code in the game in the pocket book so that the QR code will show a related video which is more understandable. That's all.
Okay, so to answer the question, so far the Game Boy is not in market yet, but we are open for business. Means that we created a Google form by the end of the video. If you notice, there's a QR code for you to scan, and then you can order lah if you are interested. And then we sell the Game Board set with the price of 50 ringgit per set. Okay, and then we appreciate the suggestion, which is really good. We can embed a QR code because biology is quite a complex topic which needs to be viewed visually. Visually in details lah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. The one very nice smile.
Okay. Do you have a plan to make it online version?
So far, for Haura team, we aim to make it interactive in class. So when we make it online, usually the social interaction between students are quite limited, and also students got limited access to internet and device. So so far we decided not to approach the digital platform yet. But we aim to create more types of interactive game for different topics as well. Means that for reproduction, so far we created a game board, but for other topics in biology, we aim to create different types of games so that the learning environment in the class is more interactive, and we can encourage group learning, competitiveness in group learning. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I think that will be our last presentation for today. We have 7 in total presentation. So
Doctor, I'm so
yeah.
sorry. My next project is C0070. I should present.
Ya ke Sakina, sekejap Saya kalau ikutkan ada 7, betul ke? Sekejap ya, saya tanya dengan ni. Saya punya technical ni.
Here pun dapat only 7 videos.
Cuba check. Cuba check. Takut dekat room lain.
Actually, this is the latest update since my presentation should be in another room and berturut-turut. That means after 10:30 should be 11, should be 10 something lah. So that's why they update and give me this room.
Oh, okey. Sekejap ya. Sebab video tak ada pada saya. Saya ada 7 je link. Nanti kena tanya pada technical. Sekejap ya. Kalau ada nanti kita boleh proceed, tak ada masalah. Cuma juri lah.
Dalam
Boleh ya
senarai
kita.
juri ada 8. Dalam senarai juri ada 8. Memang
Oh,
ada
ya ke?
007.
Okey. Okey, tak apa. Sekejap ya. Sebab videonya kita
Thank you,
kena cari
Doctor.
tu.
Okay, it's okay,
Kena
Doctor.
cari dekat ni.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, tak apa. Ada ada pula ni. Sekejap kami recheck. Sorry, B. Okay. C007. Siapa C007?
Doktor,
If
the participant have the video, then they can play.
kan. Tak payahlah tunggu
Tak
technical
payah
saya
tunggu
ni. Sakin ada?
Saya ada, tapi saya kena download daripada Canva. Boleh doktor sekejap? Saya download
Boleh
pada
je.
Canva.
Asal tayang je. Boleh. Tak adalah pula dalam grup ni. Sekejap Saya pun tengah scroll-scroll. Takut saya yang termissing. Tak ada. Tak ada.
Doktor. Saya baru dapat video tu. Okay.
Okay, kita play lah kalau macam tu. Boleh? Udah boleh play kan?
Alhamdulillah.
Assalamualaikum and hi
So suppose code project which one? 0070.
70. Betul.
Okay, we have 3 objectives here. The first one is to create an innovative ESL teaching platform with Twine for interactive choose your adventure stories. Our second objective is to enhance vocab and also grammar skills through immersive learning. And our third objective is to meet matriculation students' preferences to improve ESL outcomes and experiences.
Problem statements. Teaching and learning reflection.
The instrument employs a 4-point Likert scale in its questionnaire. The Cronbach's alpha coefficient 0.90 indicates high consistency, affirming skill reliability.
Traditional approaches often struggle to fully engage and align with the preferences of these students, which can hinder their language learning progress. Additionally, addressing students' specific needs in vocabulary and grammar is a constant challenge for ESL instructors. Twine creates interactive text-based scenarios in web browsers. These activities aid students in understanding the course material through authentic experiences.
Innovation practicality.
The instrument employs a 5-point Likert scale in its questionnaire. The Crumbux alpha coefficient 0.96 indicates high consistency, affirming scale reliability.
Innovation novelty. Innovation impacts. Innovation contribution. Innovation achievement. Product descriptions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any comment or question from our jury?
Okay. Maybe I have two simple questions. For the questionnaire given to your respondents, is it being validated by expertise? And then the second one, how do you think that this project improved the percentage of students' proficiency in vocab and grammar?
Thank you so much for the question, Doctor. It was validated by Dr. Syukur Beram, okay, a lecturer in KMK. He's the head of the uh, of the department lah, that in charge of English language unit. And then okay, students have short attention span, so that's why I tried to push this twine storytelling concept to English lecturers, so that the student since they like to read Wattpad, okay, it's an online novel, so it follows the same concept, but I like to keep it simple and straightforward, so that when they read, we are trying to use bombastic words to improve their vocabulary and grammar, since last 2 years MUET description, this student failed to have improved vocabulary and grammar, so that's why we try to push this metric televenture, and it's pretty simple. Actually, I want to add more images, but since the internet is not okay, so it will slow down the process and might kill student interest. So at least when they read it, they can expand their vocabulary and grammar as well. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Okay.
Did this project suitable only for English subject or for language, all the language subject?
Okay, thank you so much for the Doctor Professor. Actually, when I did literature review, it's also used for other subjects such as, if I'm not mistaken, Chinese language. And actually, since the twine storytelling actually is quite simple to do, so we can use it for computer science subject as well. Since next semester, next batch, we are going to teach web page. So I tried to push the idea of using twine. It's like killing two birds with one stone. We can use it for computer science and English language as well.
Okay. Any final words from our jury before we took photo for a moment appreciation, and before we wrap our progress today? So can I start with Dr. Wan?
Okay, project
Final word.
Final word dulu, final word
Oh,
dulu.
project.
Okay, final word.
Everyone.
Itu je Dr. Wan?
Ya, itu je. Good luck.
Alah, okay. Good luck for everyone. Dia tak bagi hint langsung siapa menang, siapa tak menang.
Semua hebat-hebat.
Kan, okay.
Each project has their own novelty and uniqueness.
Yes, betul. Okay, Dr. Fazidah, any final word?
Okay, so untuk overall, based on each of the presentation, so secara keseluruhannya memang ada novelty tersendirilah, ada uniqueness tersendiri. Tapi some of it still have a room for improvement for further. In fact, kalau macam in future, kalau nak buat more collaboration, and then maybe ada certain tu yang perlu di copyrightkan supaya macam kita memang nak share to others tapi it's yours, so maybe it is better for you to copyright your product or your project. So thank you for the presentation and good luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Okay, sekejap jangan live dulu. Buka kamera semua. Kita akan ambil satulah gambar for this session, kenang-kenangan kan. Mana saya punya ni? Huda ke assistant saya tadi?
Farhani.
Farhani. Okay, yang reply ni Huda. Okay, Farhani. Ambil gambar boleh? Nanti
Boleh,
share
boleh.
dalam, share kat mana kita nak share dengan diorang ni? Letak dekat chat boleh ke?
Kat chat tak pasti.
Adakah ada group participant untuk room ni? Jadual sidang selari B bilik 5. Boleh share nanti dalam yang ramai-ramai tu ya?
Boleh.
Okay.
Okay.
So, kena 1, 2, 3 baru kita ready to smile.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Ni
Alright.
pula pose apa kita panggil satu lagi tu? Bebas, freestyle.
Yes, freestyle.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Alright.
Okay. Udah nanti share dalam group moderator juga kata bagi tahu kita dah habis lah. Okay, so
Okay.
I think that's all for today. Saya sangat-sangat berterima kasihlah kepada organizer juga sebab sudi menjemput saya sebagai moderator session. Very energetic presentation, very supportive and very positive jury. Saya suka tengok Dr. Wan punya senyuman dan juga Dr. Fazidah. I've learned a lot actually from whatever that you share throughout our video presentation. And I wish you all the best everybody. InsyaAllah kalau ada rezeki nanti kita jumpa lagi di masa akan datang. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Salam sejahtera dan Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Right. Thank you, Doctor, and thank you, Prof.
Thank you juga. Okay, bye.